whippoorwills call, and evening is nigh. I hurry to my blue heaven. Turn to the right, right I said. A little white light, a light I said, will lead you to my blue heaven. You'll see a little smiling face, a fireplace. I followed all up. A little nest that's nestled where the roses bloom. Just Molly and me, I didn't say tree, and baby makes three. We're happy in my blue heaven. Very good. Okay, you got any other tunes in here you'd like to sing, or have anybody else got anything they want to do?
Yeah.
All right, Boomda. I think all the girls are going to sing Boomda. Okay, here go the girls and their special Boomda. All right, we're ready. I think we're having a meeting. No, we're not. Okay, ready to go here? Yes? No? Okay.
Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, red that set. Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, red that set. Adorio, adore Bundeo, adore Bunde, red that set. Ase paseo, Bunda, 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 Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, 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 Sarah's Bunda, 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 Adorio, adore Bunda, adore Bunde, red set set, Ase paseo, Bunda, 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 Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, 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 Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, Sarah's Bunda, Adorio, adore Bunda, adore Bunda, Ase paseo.
Very good. Now, Linda has something she'd like to sing for you. Okay.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Peace. She just about made it, didn't she? Okay, now, anybody else got anything they want to do? All right.
Lollipop.
We haven't done that yet, huh? Is that all of you do that? Do you all do it? Okay, you ready? Okay, ready? Go.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Dun, dun, dun.
Lollipop, lollipop. Oh, lolly, lolly, lollipop.
Lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Well, she fixed that up, didn't she?
Yeah, Daddy did a real cute one on Linda.
All right. Let's see what we try now. I think I'd like to try all of me. See, oh, God, that's my note. Oh, that note. No, come back. It's just the dog. Just the dog. All of me. Why not take all of me? Just a minute. Okay, Linda, take it away.
I'm going to sing a Spanish song. Dositos son cuatro, cuatitos son seis. Seisitos son ocho y ocho 16. Y ocho 24 y ocho 32. Carlos fue a la escuela y también voy yo.
Yeah, that's very good. Very good indeed. Okay, now I have a little lady over here that she's in charge of the brownies, by the way. She's a brownie leader. I guess that's the deal, you might call it, a brownie leader. She leads brownies. And what is your name, brownie leader?
My name is Mrs. Pendleton.
Mrs. Pendleton, is that spelled with a capital T?
Huh?
Mrs. Pendleton, is that spelled with a capital T?
No, P.
Oh, I see. All righty. Now, are you ready to tell us something about your brownie group? How many girls do you have in your group?
12.
Are they all girls?
Of course.
What kind of a group is it?
A brownie group.
Are the girls brown or what?
No, they put on brownie suits, and if they don't have those yet, they just put on their school clothes.
What? Do you have any idea where they get this name Brownie from?
Oh, no. Probably.
Do you think it might be the name of a lady, Mrs. Brownie?
Well, I heard of a lady named Mrs. Brownie.
I don't think that the folks in the audience can hear you.
They can?
No, because you're going like this. I think they had somebody.
Well, I know one.
Now, what kind of things do you do in the brownie? Do you have difficulty in getting the girls to do these various things that you're supposed to do?
No.
Well, what do you do?
We learn to make friendship, and we learn to be nice and good, and we do go out on various trips, like the peanut butter factories.
Oh, what did you get into when you went to the peanut butter factory?
People were walking all over the peanuts.
People were walking all over the peanuts? They must have been nuts.
They were. They ate the nuts, and they threw the peanuts away.
Did you get a jar of peanut butter when you went to the peanut factory and watched them make the peanuts?
No, we got a jar. Yeah, but they made the butter, the peanut butter, not the peanuts.
Well, they already have their own peanuts. They make the butter.
Yeah.
Did you see how they made it? Tell the audience a little bit about how they go about making peanut butter in a peanut butter factory.
Well, first they get the peanuts and they put them in a hot stove and they cook them. Then they smash them all up with some other kind. Then we got to see how they looked. And then we got to see how they were stiff, and we ate some. And we got a little handful of peanuts. And then we went up on the top where the peanut butter is coming out, where they put the peanut butter in the jars. And we saw how they rolled the peanut butter down. And we saw how they screw the top on and put them in a box and lock the box up. And then we got a little jar, and if we wanted to, we could have 3 more little jars to make 4.
Well, that's very interesting. How long have you been a brownie leader?
Well, 4 years.
For years? For years and years and years, huh?
No, just 4 years.
Oh, I thought you meant 4 years.
No, just 4 years.
Oh, I see. Well, that's quite a long while. I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to have Professor Thorlakson play a little piano group for us, and the girls are all going to sing in with him and join in with him. And first he's going to play a little boogie woogie for you. okay. She didn't get real close, so that's all right. Now, I'd like to talk to Linda. Um, I understand that you have been selling cars.
Cars?
Yeah, streetcars.
Yes.
Well, who would you sell streetcars to?
People?
People is right. No, I meant you really sell passenger cars. What kind of a car does your dad drive?
Well, he drives it's a Ford, and it's a station wagon, and it's sort of brownish, yellowish, whitish, brownish,
Let's see. Is it pretty whitish or is it kind of narrow?
kind of whitish narrow.
Let's see. And what kind of a car does your mother drive?
She drives a darker, lighter, something green car, and it's bigger than the station wagon.
What kind of a car is it?
A DeSoto.
Very good. And who was DeSoto named after?
DeSoto is named after a man.
Very good. Now, do you know anything about your mother's car?
Yeah,
What kind of a driver is your mother?
she's a reckless one.
A real reckless driver?
Yeah,
What do you mean by that?
well, she wrecks all the drivers.
Oh, I see. And Marsha, what kind of a driver do you think your dad is?
Well, fair.
Fair driver. Linda, what kind of a driver do you think your dad is?
Like his mother?
Like his mother?
No, like his wife.
Like his wife? Oh, a reckless driver.
Mm-hmm.
You think both your folks are very reckless drivers then?
Yes.
Yeah, do you ever see them stop at stop signs?
No?
Do you ever see them give any kind of hand signals?
Yes.
What kind of hand signals?
Well, they give... Well, when they're talking to their friends, instead of talking, they give Indian Sign Language.
Oh, I see. They're giving the Indian Sign Language for their signs. And what would you say about your dad as far as speeding?
Well, he doesn't speed.
And he's not what you call a fast man.
No.
That's fine. And what?
But he runs fast.
Oh, I see. Does he run faster than he drives?
Well, this car was speeding, and he was speeding. This was his speed, and then he put wheels on it, and he put on the brake, and he started zooming down the street.
Well, folks, it looks to me like we're going to have to go, so we're going to have to all sign off together. And let's say, good evening, friends. Good evening, friends. Hello, everybody. Here we are again, August 15th, 1965. I can hardly believe that the years have gone along this far. And I have here with me in the studio a little lady, Teresa Waterblower, was known as in the old days. And she's done an awful lot of water skiing, I understand, and has held a number of champion medals for various performances. Now, Teresa, I understand that you won your most valuable medal by running off of a platform. Is this correct?
Yes, it is.
And would you tell us a little bit how this happened?
Well, I was running to catch up with the other person ahead of me, and my foot slipped into the ski, and I just went out on the water and caught onto the tow rope that was laying in the water. They hadn't picked it up yet, and I was skiing along for a hour and 20 minutes without falling, but then the boat turned a certain way, and I ran into another platform.
Oh, I see. And now on this other platform, I understand there were two fellows that were up there working on it. What happened when you came upon this platform and these two men were as I understand it, the board had come loose and they were hammering on this thing?
Yes, they were. Someone had sat on it and broke it and fell in the water. And when I went up there, the whole thing collapsed, and the men went in the water. And I got one of my championships for saving the men.
This is indeed wonderful. I understand that one of your skis got caught in his pant leg.
Yes, and the other one I stuck in the other fellow's pant leg.
Very good. Now, I understand also that water skiing, of course, is your main sport for you. But I understand that you have, as a woman, this is quite different. You own a number of apartment buildings. Would you mind telling us a little bit about how this came about?
Well, I was just thinking that since I was water skiing, that I should have something else for another sort of a living. So I bought a number of apartments around the whole area of Los Angeles, and I own about 10 apartment sections.
I see. Well, this is really some achievement, all right. Now, I understand that in these apartments you have mostly men. Why is this?
They are for bachelors only.
I see. Now, do you have any problems with women coming into these apartments?
There is a rule that they cannot have women in their apartments after 3 p.m. in the morning.
Well, I think that's only fair. And I understand that you had a riot there last week. This was a big newspaper thing. I realize that you had no control over this, and I'll be darned if I know how these lions got in there.
Well, there was a circus going by on the parade street, and somehow they saw something that they liked in the flower section, so they tore out of the cages, and they went all over the apartments, banging on the doors and things like that. And because someone had started feeding them, and they just liked that food.
I see. I understand there was one man who had this girl in his apartment, and when the lion came in, what did he say? I can't remember what his exact words were.
Help me, Lisa, and jumped into her arms.
Yeah, that was a real break, wasn't it? All right. Now, I understand that you also have done a lot of radio commercials. Would you mind giving us a few of those commercials that you've done?
All right. If let me see. What kind?
Well, any kind that you can think of. I understand that you make quite a bit of money doing these commercials. And is there some shaving type of commercials that you're on, or was it beer, or what the heck was it? I can't remember.
Oh, this is for Brill cream. And see, this girl comes out of a tube, and the girl sings, Brill cream, a little dabble do ya. So good. And natural in your hair. Brill cream, a gal will soon pursue ya. Just open up the tube and she'll be there. Are you man enough to try it?
Oh, very good, very good. Are there the type that they have on TV? Are they any different than the type that are on radio?
Yes, they show pictures and things like a little girl drops over a picture and the lady says, I just waxed my floor. And they show her waxing the floor.
I see. Well, it's all very interesting. Now, I think we'd like to talk to another lady we have in the audience, Linda Backwater. Some of these names, I don't know. I can't figure it out. Actually, Linda got this name Backwater because she was a swimmer. And she has her own pool. Is this correct, Linda? You have your own pool?